Everyone recognizes Samhain, and I bet that you probably do too. You probably recognize it for its connection to all things spooky, ghosts, goblins, Halloween in the United States. But what if I told you that it has a twin, and that this twin is the total opposite of it in every way? So meet Beltane. Beltane is the ancient Gaelic fire and fertility festival of the British Isles. Beltane was one of four major Gaelic fire festivals, and it fell between April 30th and May 1st. So it's for us, it's right between spring and summer. They add it to Imbolc, Samhain, and Lunasa, and you have the entire agricultural year for Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. In Wales, they called it Calanmai, but for these ancient cultures, this was the beginning of their summer. The name itself, it means bright fire, and this was possibly a reference to Belenus, which is a Celtic solar deity. And this was less of a ceremony, this was more about survival. So every house in the village, every house in the community, they would extinguish their fires, and then you would have one or two bonfires. They would be lit with friction, no metal allowed. No, no. So these fires, they're lit with friction, and then every hearth in the community, it would be relit from this one sacred bonfire in a process that was called Chainigan. So this is basically, it was a community reset and a community bonding ritual taking this fire. And then the cattle and the other livestock, they would either be driven between the two bonfires or through the smoke of the bonfire. And this was a ritual purification. It was believed that it was going to protect the herd from disease. The smoke, it would rid the animals of fleas, ticks, other parasites from winter, and then it was supposed to guarantee their fertility going into the grazing season. So now your livestock, that was your wealth, and that was your food. Major part of survival. So this was something that you didn't skip. You made sure that you did this. But it's a little bit more fun and whimsical than that. So the dew collected on Beltane morning is supposed to be supercharged with magic. Washing your face with this dew is supposed to bring beauty. It's supposed to bring health. It's supposed to bring fertility. So you would have people, and they would be out before dawn on Beltane collecting the dew from the grass. And then Beltane is also liminal. Now, Samhain, it was the threshold to the other world, the threshold to spirits and death, and now Beltane, it is the threshold to the other world of life and abundance and growth. Now, this ancient festival, it is experiencing a global revival. It is being celebrated again across the globe. In Edinburgh, the Beltane fires of Calton Hill, they've been drawing tens of thousands of people to celebrate for over 40 years now. In Ireland, the hill of Uisneach, which is considered like the sacred center of Ireland, which is recognized as the place where the first ever Beltane fire was ever lit, ever in Ireland. They started relighting these fires again almost 20 years ago, and this fire, it can be seen from 20 counties in Ireland. And then Wales, well, they still have Calan